2020 began with streamers and parties and celebrations and new intended goal list a mile long, only for things 3 months later to take a turn in which no one saw coming or could imagine what was going to happen. Much like the lives of those living with epilepsy, seizures occur, and those living with epilepsy and their caregivers do not always know when the seizures will come. All that they know is the journey, the journey, the journey, the journey. You are about to experience the powerful stories of 5 individuals on their journeys with epilepsy, be it lived experience or the caregivers who are sharing their experience and caring for their loved ones on a daily basis. Meet Edith, Ashley, Allison, and Fernando and Daisy as they share their journeys. Meet Edith, a rock star stay-at-home mom of 3 who is the caregiver for her son, who has lived with epilepsy since birth. She shares about the struggles of depression and the impact of stress in caring for a child living with epilepsy.
My name is Edith Garcia, and my connection to epilepsy is with my son. He's 13 years old, and he's diagnosed with Lennox-Gastaut syndrome, which is a kind of epilepsy where it's impossible to treat. So we're being in this journey for his whole life, that it's 13 years.
Meet Ashley, a rock star stay-at-home mom of 4 who is the caregiver alongside her husband for their 2 daughters who both live with epilepsy and seizure disorder. Ashley shares the impact that the 2020 pandemic had on her family and how they survived.
My name is Ashley Brandenburg, and my connection with epilepsy is I have 2 daughters that have epilepsy. One is Alyssa. She was diagnosed with epilepsy at 9 months old. She went status, had a seizure for 32 minutes, and was intubated. Olivia is 5, and she was diagnosed with epilepsy at 1.5 years old, June of 2016.
Meet Allison, a warrior living in rural Indiana, diagnosed with epilepsy at the age of 26, who shares her story of change and acceptance of a new life upon learning of her diagnosis of epilepsy and the impact of living in a rural community where access to specialists is necessary but limited.
My name is Allison Eisenhower, and I have epilepsy.
Meet Fernando and Daisy, a warrior couple who share Fernando's hidden journey with epilepsy, or the monster as he describes it, how they came to talk more openly about his secret, and how Daisy can now lovingly support Fernando on his journey with epilepsy.
Mi nombre es Luis Fernando Ramos Artica. Tengo 41 años. Soy, de Honduras, Centroamérica, ¿verdad? Y estoy con la epilepsia desde la edad de 17 años.
My name is Daisy Artica, and my connection with epilepsy is that my husband has epilepsy. He's working very...
Meet Alyssa Edwards with the Epilepsy Foundation of Indiana, who brings the perspective of support and need of having a foundation available in the state of Indiana for those living with epilepsy, and the families and caregivers who support those with epilepsy and seizure disorder.
So hello, my name is Alyssa Edwards, and my connection with epilepsy is I am the program coordinator for the Epilepsy Foundation of India.
Meet Miss Angelia Moore, an African-American community leader, community partner, and family member of a loved one with epilepsy, who will share about the ongoing need for community awareness and community support as it pertains to epilepsy in Indiana.
I'm Angelia Moore, and I have the privilege of serving as Vice President of Programming for Edna Martin Christian Center.
We need to learn to say, I need help.
To see the positive things is well worth it. It's worth every second that you put into it.
My words would be that this doesn't make you any less. Because I have epilepsy, I can't do this. Because you can. You can do it.
Setting the example to never give up, no matter what the circumstances are, no matter what's going on, never give up and always fight for your dream.
I just have seen some of the most resilient individuals in the epilepsy community than I've ever met anywhere else.
The public and the community share and trust with these community organizations, and we can play a vital role in destigmatizing, normalizing, and informing the community about epilepsy and what it does to our communities.